Welcome, one and all, for all it's one. Limelight in the twilight. Yeah. Leo, you're up. I've already meditated upon your energy and your element and this symbol. Let's get into it, shall we? Yeah, I think we shall. Welcome in, Leo. Have a seat. These are the decks I've chose. Towards the end of my meditation, I shake them. And when I feel it, I flip them up, thus beginning the initial portion of your reading. Number 8 could be significant to you. 8th of the month. It's also the infinity. Angel number message from Spirit. I'll read that in a moment. 3 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Number 13 card die off. Amun Ra. Waves. Separation. Finding love. The child. And Lenormand. And the crow. Okay. Let's read this before I tap into all that. You could be seeing mirroring numbers. Aquarius had the same. Not the same number, it was 33, but it's a master number as well. But you could be seeing mirrored numbers, or 11. 11 is significant to you, okay? Or the number 2. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspiration, talent, gift, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Spirit's asking you to, not look at your differences as there's something wrong with me, but in that uniqueness of everybody's different, but in your differentness is what sets you apart, okay? Is what makes you who you are. Our unique experience of the all experiencing this dimension of physicality through us, okay? There was some good celebrations, okay? This could be talking about a person because of this down here, okay? And it was celebrated. Could be over a substantial period of time. But with the abandoned success card, okay? They either walked away from you or you walked away from it with the number 13 scorpionic energy card of the death. And this card, okay? Both make that indication. Yeah. Abandoned success from the earned and gained success and the celebration, okay? They could have offered you the cup that started all of this because you're sitting here. You Empress or Emperor, you. Or you could have thought this to be your counterpart. But, Who can say in the love department? And perhaps you even reach the 10. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see the 9 come out. You could be in separation. See, that's why I'm saying all this, okay? Time apart. Could have been over deception on their part or yours. Get in where you fit in. You get by with a little help from your friends. This has caused a wave of emotions coming and going like the tide. You could still be in it. You could be over it. I don't know. We're going to find out. With the child card here, it's asking you to go back to the beginnings, okay, of innocence and play. Even if you have moved on or you're in separation trying to gain understanding, okay, it's asking you to return to your playful self, to who and what you truly are at the core, at the beginning. Speaking of beginnings and creation, this is number 2. I'm on raw creation. And what most people don't understand is when people for the last 2,000 years say amen, amen, that's what they're saying. You could be hearing a lot of crows, and I'm not certain it's significant to you. But Hugin and Munin used to be sent out, okay, every morning, and see this? That's accessing multiple dimensions, okay? Separated by a degree. So the crow is either significant to you or not so much, but I'm hearing them a hell of a lot to show up in your reading, okay? Who can say whether reconciliation is on the table or not, okay? With the finding love here on the talisman. Could be about finding it. We'll see here in the current. You know, I'm not trying to lay nothing on nobody to say, no, you don't need to take them back, or you don't need to go back, or yeah, you should reconcile. I'm not saying that. Whatever's on the table for you. You know I don't, okay? But let's see what comes out, okay? That's the initial part of the message. Okay, Leo. I don't know if you're aware or not, but sometimes when you pick up that many decks like this, card like to stay on the deck. It's what happened here with the Animal Oracle. Okay. The Panther. You could have hazel or green colored eyes. Or you could be uncertain about your actions moving forward in this separation or whatever this is, okay? If it's not a person, okay, just apply it to whatever it is. It could be a job, could be, you know, some type of situation, family, you know, it can be a lot of different things. So don't click off or get hung up on the fact that I'm saying person. Okay, let's see what comes out here in the recent past. Whoa, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, in the recent past, you took a full journey. Okay, it was easily accessible. Could have been somebody you've known for a very long time. Okay, and the opportunity came forth, and you took it. Okay, it could have presented itself to you, but usually you got to walk up to a tree, so it could be either way. Okay, and isn't it ironic, don't you think, that the three of cups celebration would show up in the exact same spot of this other deck? Past celebrations are still a win, okay? We learn lessons from those as well as the events and happenings that are not so much, and that we walk away from. No way. That's where that deck was. And what did I say? It puts you at your 9. And we've seen the 10, so obviously it was something that was very lucrative. There were a lot of celebrations, okay? And they either walked away or you walked away. Recent past energy. Could be in the love department. It's a Cancerian card. That's Thoth right there. Okay, Spirit. Anything else for the recent past here with Leo? You heard what was shared? Ta-da. Tadachi, recent past energy? No. For Leo. Yeah, you guys put in a lot of work, man. Over your choices. Ta-da. Thank you. Yeah, you could have believed this to be your Empress or Emperor. Huh. Empress or Emperor. But with Thoth here, looked like the wheels turned with the 9 of Swords. Okay, it was heavy. I am speaking in past tense because that's where we're at in the past and recent past here, okay? So this is definitely something was illuminated by the sun, either to them or to you, okay? You fire sign, you. In the love department. Can't make this shit up, man. Over choices that were made. Long term. Was either an air sign or an earth sign. You magician, you. We're in the current energy, okay? Trying to bring it back, Leo. Great strength and the wounded warrior, Sagittarian energy of the 9 of Wands. Yeah, my Empress or Emperor, I want it back. See that? We're in Mercury retrograde, okay? The past always returns for a time. Either in our reminiscing, our nostalgia, or in happenings. You could have clarity upon what I'm saying, or Spirit and Christopher is telling you the truth. You're like, I don't know if it was worth it, Chris. Current energy. Leo, you heard what I had to say here. You could just still be in separation, okay? I'm not saying it's a wrap. Okay? The cards are making that indication. But who am I? It could be on the table. Because this is counterpart. I mean, that's like, it doesn't get any better than that. And they showed up right together. As this came out, he was on the bottom of the deck. Okay? You got some decisions to make, okay? And it needs to be harmonious with the first 10 degrees of Capricorn, okay? Because judgment and justice will be, it will be leveled out, okay? Like I said, could have been with an air sign. Got 2 air signs right here, and the back to the 10 of Swords. It also harkens back to this, on how you're going to move forward over this happening in this choice of love that left you in your head, Leo. Shadow or light? I would say before you actively commit one way or the other, if you haven't already, you could have already. Choose wisely. Okay? And moving forward. In the way that you move it forward, okay? Being asked to hold back and take a look at it. Like I said before this even showed up, about somebody walking away from you and abandoned success, or you walking away from it, right back to where we started in the beginning. Same spot. Same exact spot. See? Same spot. Gather as much data as you can before you act, okay? Don't react. Respond. That's the message on that past stuff, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Tarot. Thank you. Could be something new coming into you, okay? But I can guarantee it, if you're still feeling some kind of way about this, okay? With the 4 of Pentacles, you know, or excuse me, the 4 of Cups. He's sitting there like this, you know, with his head down. I'm feeling some way about the past, and you may not see it. Especially if you're trying to decide what you're going to do about this. Or the other scenario is the strife could be over, but perhaps not, with this showing up in the current, okay? And you're trying to manifest something else through your decisions, okay? And this is what comes in as a result of that. But if you're not prepared to leave this alone, okay? Whatever comes in, that's just a barrier and a burden to the new, okay? Protect your work. Yeah, like I said, could have been with an air sign or a fire sign in the love department. Right back at the same spot again. Spirit, anything else for the current? That pretty much seems to be, it's, you know, pretty much made the circle round, okay? You could be curious about somebody, or somebody could be curious about you, or this is the Aquarian card, okay, the 20th degree of Aquarius. Then it could be about the past as well. Perhaps making you an offer. They might want reconciliation. Who can say? You know the dynamic of it. I don't. Five of Swords. Well, it was in reverse, so it's defeat in the Tarot, which means whatever you decide to do, it's going to be successful, okay? And the first 10 degrees of Aries and Dominion. Yeah, that's the message, man. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. An Aquarius, either new or the past, because I remember I said what it was in the past, okay? Could be talking about the same person. That's an Aquarius card as well. Or it's somebody new that you're going to take the new journey with, or you're taking the new journey with an Aquarius. Could be the same one. Your Empress or Emperor. You High Priestess, you. You could be Leo and Aquarius. You may not know what attributes. Maybe you claim them both. It's a hit I got. Get in where you fit in. If it doesn't apply, don't stress it. What's coming in over the next week or two, Spirit? And we'll let Leo get up out of here. Not that I'm trying to get rid of you, Leo. I see you moving on to calmer waters, according to Spirit, okay? Saying put the sword down, Leo. Rest, reflect, and meditate. See ya? You got your sword in the hand. The past is what it is, okay? Spirit's challenging your belief system here, and to understand that you have the talent and skill to move forward, okay, and to stand out from the crowd. At the 9, we're whole and complete within ourselves, okay? It's not a bad place to be, Leo. Yeah, you want to make the right decisions and figure out the way forward, okay? Because otherwise it could bring some great conflict in going towards your abundance. Or this cup offer that's coming in, okay? And see, it's weird because typically this cup faces out. It doesn't face the pit. The princesses and the princes do, okay? See? You could be focused on work, and it looks like to me you're still in the 9, okay? Focused on building this right here, whatever that is for you and your abundance, okay? And see how choppy that water is? This is the past, okay? It's about moving away from it. Even if reconciliation is on the table and separation, okay? Focusing on you, doing what you need to do in the works, okay? Embracing your 9. Leo, Thank you, Spirit. 9 of Swords. Yeah. It could still be affecting your daily consciousness, okay? Or your work and sleep and dream state, okay? Perhaps you're preparing to make an offer with some fast communication. 2 very fast cards here, okay? About giving abundantly in your works. Right back to where we were, embracing your 9. Where's this going, Spirit? What's the potentiality or the possible outcome? Okay. Justice will be served. Like I said earlier, confirmation. You magician, you yeah, let justice and judgment work this out, okay? Don't take it upon yourself. For vengeance and revenge is not ours. But, hey, Leo, you can do whatever the hell you want to do with this Aquarius. Leo, that's the message. Give me my energy back, Leo. Just kidding, Leo. Dang, here. Sending your energy back with love. Limelight in the twilight. Be good to yourself and others, Leo. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye for now.